Wow, that maths test was so hard.
I hate exam week.
So do I. 10 exams in 5 days.
What did you put for question 2? What is 1 plus 1?
1 plus 1? Isn't it a window?
A window? How did you get that?
Well, if you write the first one on this side and then the other one on the other side, then put the plus in the middle and the equals on the top and the bottom, you have a window.
Psst, psst. Wanna buy a test?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Psst. Wanna buy a test?
You have the exam papers?
Yeah.
Hey, Ruby, we better tell the teacher.
Oh, the teacher doesn't want to know. They already have all the exam papers.
I don't get it. What do you mean you have the exam paper?
Well, wouldn't it be much easier to do your next exam if you already had the questions before you went in?
Don't we need the answers, not the questions?
Hey, if you have the questions, you can work all the answers out yourself before the test.
You mean to say you can give us the questions to the exam papers?
Yep.
Ruby, we'll get into trouble.
Oh, you only get in trouble if you buy the answers, not if you buy the questions.
Is that true?
Of course. I'm in advertising, and advertisements never lie.
Sally, we could pass all the exams.
I don't know.
It's not cheating if we're only buying the questions. Okay, have you got the English test?
Nah.
What about science?
Oh, nah, not that one either.
Geography?
All out of that one.
Physical education?
Sorry, already sold that one.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. You come in here saying you will sell us our exams. You get our hopes up. Then you don't even have any of them. Just how many tests do you actually have in that jacket of yours?
Just one. But it's the most important exam of all, the final test.
The final test? Our final exam is pet grooming. That's not that important.
No, not that final exam. The final exam.
Year 12?
No.
Driver's license?
No, more important than that.
You don't mean the final exam.
Yeah.
Denture fitting.
No, not fitting your false teeth. The final exam before God at the gates of heaven.
You have the questions God is going to ask at the gates of heaven?
Yep.
But how did you get them?
God gave them to a friend of a friend who passed them down to a friend, then a friend, and eventually to me.
Ruby, this guy has got the most important questions of all. If we get these questions, we can get into heaven. I've got $2.25. How much do you have?
Hang on a second. How do we know they are the real questions? You could have just made up some questions and written them on a scrap bit of paper.
These questions are written on stone tablets.
Stone tablets? The stone tablets?
Actually, imitation copies made in China. But they are the original questions.
Why don't you show us?
See?
That looked like stone to me.
I don't trust him. Give us one stone tablet now, and if we like it, we'll pay for the other one.
Oh, how do I know you'll pay?
If we only have half the questions, we can't pass the test, can we? Do we have a deal?
Drat. No, okay. No cheating me, though.
Do not steal. Do not murder. I think I've heard these before somewhere.
Do not covet your neighbour's wife. Hang Hang on a second. These aren't the final exam questions. These are the 10 Commandments, or 5 of them anyway.
Yeah, that's the final exam.
That's not the final exam. That's the 10 Commandments. They are really old. Everyone knows them.
They might be old, but they are on God's final exam. When we get to the gates of heaven, God is going to say, "Did you obey all the 10 Commandments?" Yeah, so you're going to pay for the first 5?
I already know the first 5. You are the biggest rip-off merchant going around. We're not paying for 10 Commandments we already know.
You might know them, but have you obeyed them?
Get out of here, loser.
Oh, yeah, you'll be sorry. The biggest exam ever.
Huh.
Ruby, are the 10 Commandments really the final exam?
I'm not sure, Sally.
Because if they are, I've already broken 5 of them. Stealing, lying, honouring parents. What am I going to do?
I don't know.
Maybe I can find someone who is really good. Someone who's never broken any of the 10 Commandments and get them to sit the exam for me.
I don't know if that's allowed. Isn't it cheating?
I don't know. What if God set the exam for me?
I'm not sure that is going to happen.
But I'm going to get a big fat cross on my test.
Did you say cross?
Yeah? Why?
That's it. There is a way to pass this test. We need a big fat cross on our test. Let's go.
A big fat cross? Where are we going?
To find a church. I'll explain on the way.